Welcome to the Profits in Pajamas podcast. I'm Danielle D, or Coach Danni D, and I help women to create luxury brands by creating processes and tightening their branding. This is where we talk about how to build your business in a way that allows you to work with ease and enjoy your life. My happy space is spending as much time as humanly possible in my pajamas. And I want to help others to find their happy space while still running profitable businesses. So get comfortable and let's dig in. Hello and happy Mother's Day. I am Coach Danny D, and I am here for the Profits in Pajamas podcast, where I am helping creative women in business to find that work life balance, to find that place where they are both fulfilling their life and in their business. So, happy Mother's Day. um, Normally I roll out on Wednesday, but this week has been a little bit, challenging. So I'm here to you on Mother's Day because I wanted to make sure to one, share that sentiment, but two, I wanted to reach out to you and kind of share my take perspective on Mother's Day. So as women, whether you are a mother or not, we tend to have the mothering characteristics in our businesses and our workplaces. We are, typically the nurturers, the problem solvers, the ones that make the things happen. And that takes a lot. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of mental load to do that. And so sometimes people don't realize that even when we're not working, we are mentally working. We are thinking about the next thing, about, soccer practice or the laundry or dinner or um, the bills that are due or the next vacation. All those things run through our head all of the time. But, I am the work with ease coach. I'm always trying to get people to, remove themselves from that mental and physical overwhelm. And a part of that is even in how we interact outside of business in our personal lives as mothers, as mother figures, as nurturers. How do we do that? And so, Mother's Day. So, a lot of times what Mother's Day looks like is it's still very active. We're still, trying to make sure the kids are having fun and everybody else is having fun. But I implore you today to find some space and time for you, purely for you, for just what you enjoy. I tell y'all all the time that I have certain days that are my off days, where I'm off from work, and like Mondays are my off days, and I do only things I enjoy on Mondays. And sometimes that's work. Sometimes, either it's something a project I'm really excited about, or I'm trying to prep myself for the rest of the week. And that's a choice that I'm making, not an obligation. But I try to keep my Mondays for me and um for things that bring me joy. Mother's Day. So very quickly, a few years ago, I, or really several years ago, I decided that I wanted to change what Mother's Day looked like. Cause, we would do all of the, traditional things, go to brunch and, you know, of course, go visit our respective maternal figures and do all of those things. Right. And then by the end of the day, it's like, I'm tired. I didn't really get to do what I wanted to do. It was more about celebrating, and what I decided was, outside of going and celebrating our maternal figures who at this point um have all passed. So we just, honor them at this point. We don't have the celebration part. But what I decided even then was after we've given them their time that I want to do what I want to do. And I was clear about that, and know if you're listening to this and you're not a mother, you may not relate to this from the mother standpoint, it's still applicable in your everyday life. Sometimes you have to say, this is what I want. This is how you can best honor me. So for me, I don't want an extravagant gift. We don't have to do the brunch thing with everybody. I would much rather a at home experience. I love PJs, so my Mother's Day must-haves are a new pair of pajamas, boiled seafood, and spending as much time as possible in the said new pair of pajamas. That's what I want to do. That's what I prefer to do on that day. I know some people do spa days. I know some people, you know, will spend days with their mom and, they're off from the kids, but I consider this totally an off day, and it's actually out of character for me to be even recording today, but again, it was a choice. I want you to carve out, even if it's just 20 minutes to go, soak in the tub, or um go run and get a cup of coffee by yourself. Whatever it is, carve out some time for you today. Carve out some time that's just for you, that you don't have to think about anybody else, that brings you joy. And I know, Mother's Day can be very complicated because not everybody has the support. Some of us have lost our maternal figures. Some of us have complicated relationships with our maternal figures. Some of us have experienced loss of a child. All of those different things are can make today complicated. So, also be kind, be thoughtful of people that today may be a challenge for. Reach out to people, check on them, make sure they're okay. But, I just want you to really find space for yourself. Find space for joy. Find space for renewal, because it's a lot. Today, if you can, and for as long as you can, take the day off. And, just to indicate how serious I am, I remember when my son Noah was about 7 or 8, and he said, Mommy, I cut my finger. I need a band-aid. And I said, "Oh, where's your dad?" And he was so confused. But that's how serious I was about the fact that I'm off today. And we deserve at least one day, 1 hour, 15 minutes, whatever it is. We deserve that time to ourselves, for ourselves, to enjoy what we enjoy. And we deserve to have what we want. You don't always have to conform to what makes other people happy. It is your day. What do you want? And be clear about that and unapologetic about, what? This is what I really want to do today. You know what? If you really want to go to brunch, or, wherever today, you take the kids and you go, but I'm gonna sit at the house. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. And we have to stop being guilty for putting ourselves first. So put yourself first today. Take a moment for you. If this day is complicated for you, because it's a mixed bag for me. I lost my mom real young, and my grandmother who raised me has passed. So it's a mixed bag. If it's a mixed bag, honor that too. Honor how you feel. Take care of yourself. Um, Try to remember, the good things. It's hard to not have them here, but try to remember the good things. But if you're having a challenging day, that's okay too. That's okay. I just want you to honor yourself today in any way that you need to, and know that it is not anything that you have to apologize for. You have thoroughly earned the right to do whatever it is you need to today. And really, honestly, any other day. But let's start with one day. You deserve to have rest. You deserve to have restoration. You deserve to be honored in the way that is meaningful to you. For those who, you may be in a situation where, there is no partner or someone else that's going to, take care of things so that you can have that moment or that break or that treat or whatever it is. Don't be afraid to treat yourself. Don't be afraid to, do something special for yourself. And again, it doesn't have to be huge. It could be something small. It doesn't, I wish I had it set up. There were these, flowers that I just loved that they caught my attention and it made me so excited. And so I'm still looking for a vase, so that's why I don't have them set up, but I want them for this setup. And that made me happy. So I went yesterday morning and I went and found them and purchased them because that made me happy. Do those little things that bring you joy. Don't feel guilty about them. And again, they don't have to be massively expensive. It can be, that was like a less than $20 purchase, but it made me happy. So do something that makes you happy today. Honor yourself. Get some rest and start to teach. I know, my son is older now, but even from small, start to teach your kids that even moms need rest. Even moms need a break. And everyone else can support that. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys go because I need to get back to my pajamas and go check on the status of these boiled crabs. But I want you guys to have an amazing day. I want you to honor yourself. If you haven't seen it as of yet, I am hosting a capable, confident woman challenge. And that's all geared towards imposter syndrome. I'll share some more about that. It's going to be starting in June. I'll share some more about that next week because I don't want to get into all of that because I'm not working today. But I will see you guys next week, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Thank you for listening to the Profits in Pajamas podcast. I hope you got some great tips to start working with ease. Want to stay connected? Follow me at Your Workflow on Instagram. For more information about building your luxury brand, register for my upcoming luxury brand workshop at CoachDanniD.com.